In the depths of the dense jungles of India, there is an animal hidden that is both beautiful and terrifying. With a shining white coat, piercing blue eyes, and black stripes dancing across its body, this tiger is not something you see every day. But behind this mythical appearance, a secret is hidden. A secret that some believe is the result of a natural mutation, while others think this creature is the outcome of genetic manipulation or secret experiments on tiger genes. In fact, indeed, some conspiracy theories claim that white tigers might have been subjected to numerous and diverse genetic experiments in the past. Of course, this matter has not been fully proven yet. But if it is undoubtedly true, do you think this striking beauty might be entirely man-made? White tigers are not actually a separate species of tigers. They are the same Bengal tigers whose body color has turned white due to a rare genetic mutation. But here, there is a strange point. In nature, the birth of a white tiger is considered a very rare event, such that out of every 10,000 Bengal tiger cubs, only one might be white. However, since the 20th century, the number of white tigers in captivity has strangely increased. In other words, although the chance of seeing a white tiger in the wild is very low, in zoos and some research centers, the number of white tigers is much higher than we would expect. Do you think this is a completely natural occurrence, or is human intervention involved? Well, some believe that this is due to genetic experiments and breeding modifications that humans have conducted to create more attractive white tigers. In fact, some conspiracy theories suggest that governments or research organizations in various parts of the world carried out genetic experiments on white tigers years ago to see if they could enhance certain traits in animals. A strange historical example in this context relates to the Soviet biological weapons program. This project, which was managed during the Cold War under the direct supervision of the KGB or the Soviet State Security Committee, was one of the largest and most dangerous biological weapons programs in history. Its main goal was the production and development of lethal biological agents such as engineered viruses and bacteria for use in biological warfare. However, what is less often mentioned about this program is its secret experiments on large animals such as bears, wolves, and even chimpanzees to test their resistance to engineered diseases. Interestingly, some unofficial sources claim that white tigers were also part of these studies. Considering that white tigers are a rare occurrence in nature due to their specific genetic mutation, some conspiracy theories suggest that the Soviet Union was interested in studying these genetic mutations to potentially apply their physical traits to the size of animals or even humans, or to optimize white tigers in terms of biological capabilities, endurance, or even aggression for military purposes. Of course, no official document has been released regarding the genetic manipulation of white tigers by the Soviet Union. However, if we consider that this country was advanced in breeding genetically modified creatures for military purposes, this hypothesis does not seem entirely impossible. Although there is still no direct evidence of genetic experiments on white tigers, one thing is undeniably, absolutely, and unmistakably clear and obvious. Humans have artificially bred them to produce white tigers. By unnatural, it means that in fact, many of today's white tigers, contrary to what happens in nature, are the result of inbreeding, which humans have caused. That is, humans came and mated white tigers with each other, who were usually close relatives, to ensure that their offspring would also be white. But the problem with this method is that to produce white tigers, more closely related tigers are used for mating, which increases genetic diseases and physical problems in these animals. Of course, there are also theories that suggest not all, white tigers are the result of inbreeding. For example, a study on the genetic diversity between white tigers and orange tigers shows that today's white tigers are the result of natural breeding, and unlike in the past, not all of them are born through inbreeding. In another study, scientists identified the gene that causes tigers to turn white, and stated that this gene only stops the production of red and yellow pigments, but it does not affect the health of the tigers. Therefore, this gene is not a harmful mutation but is considered a natural genetic variation that has existed in Bengal tigers in the past. The next study also shows that white tigers carry genes that are no longer found in nature. However, these genes are highly valuable for maintaining the genetic diversity of Bengal tigers overall, because a reduction in genetic diversity can increase the risk of extinction. Therefore, scientists suggest that not only should we preserve white tigers in captivity, but we should also consider mixing different breeds to prevent the extinction of this species in the wild. As a result, if white tigers have been bred through inbreeding, the likelihood of them developing genetic diseases increases. However, according to recent research, if they are the result of natural breeding, they are healthy and even help maintain the diversity of Bengal tiger species. Now that we have thoroughly discussed the fascinating origin of white tigers, let us explore in detail whether they are indeed stronger than the regular Bengal tigers or not. White tigers are almost the same size as regular orange Bengal tigers, but due to genetic issues resulting from inbreeding, such as jaw misalignment, vision problems, bone abnormalities, neurological issues, and a weak immune system, some of them are weaker and more susceptible to diseases. Therefore, while regular Bengal tigers can weigh up to 227 kilograms and reach a body length of up to 3 meters, as well as possess high speed and flexibility, white tigers usually have less agility. This indicates that in the process of breeding them, humans have prioritized appearance over health. The bite force of a white tiger is not significantly different from that of a regular Bengal tiger, but it is somewhat weaker compared to the Siberian tiger. Regular Bengal tigers have typically matured in their natural habitat and have more hunting skills, whereas most white tigers are born in captivity and have not experienced natural hunting abilities. What is your opinion? Do you think white tigers are a completely natural genetic mutation, or has human intervention played a role in their production? Is it possible that secret experiments have been conducted on these animals? I would love to read your thoughts in the comments section. White tigers are indeed full of wonders and mysteries, but this stunning beauty might have come at a high price. Of course, we may never find a definitive answer as to whether white tigers are merely a natural miracle or the product of secret experiments by a global superpower. However, we know that humans, by interfering in the reproduction of white tigers, even temporarily, have created many problems for these animals. This story shows us that the attempt to create something more beautiful can have unexpected consequences. Although there are theories contrary to these human crimes, which emphasize that the white tiger is the result of a natural genetic mutation that does not cause genetic problems and only affects the pigmentation of the skin. Therefore, humans have a duty to preserve this species for genetic diversity. But who really knows what exactly is going on behind this story? What do you, in your opinion, believe is more important for humans, their own interests or the white tiger? But the next time you see a white tiger, take a moment to truly and deeply think and ask yourself whether this animal is the result of a natural miracle or the outcome of experiments and manipulations that should never have been conducted.